Johnny just drop. Now person shoot them down. Johnny where they innocent. Johnny where they new in town. Then kill him for no just cause. Nobody fit come up for house, they no born us. Johnny no get privilege, but Johnny want more. He want go study. Johnny say he want be doctor. His family die for the same flaws where in blood pour. Why we no Phoebe one bros? Why you wasting all the blood for? She not religion, I be culture, I be politician with a sponsor. Waiting be the thing where the cost war. Why you no stop to the drop blood? Why do you need it to swing with the machete? What's the point of the gunshot? Pause. Johnny just drop. Johnny just drop.
After the workout session today, you know, one house is full of surprises himself.
Housemates, you are expected to pick any business idea of your choice and substantially talk on it, convincing us on why we should invest in your business.
It was a kind of tension for me today, not that I don't know what to say, but if I get chance to talk to person one-on-one, you know, man, you go run because I will tell you everything I have to say. Me, I'm not a fear person, so that's just it. PR, a road manager, and the CEO of Street Ability Showcase. My mission is to harness, groom, reorientate, and promote talented street art to attain limelight. And my vision behind it is that a discovery was made that 70% of these young people out there are suffering and being led into bad fraternity because they don't have the reach and the access to gain what they want in their musical or anything they do. So what I'm asking every investors out here to do is that I believe every youth, I believe the future of this nation rely on the hands of the youth, and I want every investors out there to also support this movement so that all the youth on the street that are suffering and hoping to get a better life also deserve a better future.
I'm going to be using Lagos as a point of contact for this presentation. In the 90s, a plot of land in Shengotedo was selling for about 80,000 naira. Some were selling for 60,000 naira. But today, you can get a plot of land at Shengotedo selling for about 17 million. Some places 20 million. How about Victoria Island, the popular, beautiful Victoria Island? Back then, in the 90s, we were selling a plot of land for about 100,000 naira. Some places 120. But today, I bet you can't get a plot of land for anything lower than 70 million naira or 100 million naira thereabout. That's like more than 100% profit in what you first acquired it. Also, owning a property today is one of the best decisions you can ever make for yourself. Why? Because it takes away the burden of paying rent. You become your own landlord. But there are also downsides to this. There are a lot of scammers, a lot of fake people out there claiming to be real estate agents. That's where we come in. We at Raven Homes offer you the best selling secured properties you can ever find in the country. We can offer you the best documentation like your survey plan, your contract of sales, your CFO, governor's consent, and so on.
My vision as a creative artist is to build a brighter future in a world full of art expression. And my mission is to meet an innovative way whereby I can be able to put together all my skills in a single script. As a creative artist, I have been able to travel around the world. I've been to United Arab Emirates, where I have attended art exhibition, and also in Egypt. I am fortunate to have gone to these places to compare Western art against African and Nigerian art. And with this comparison, I have been able to hit up an objective, which is to enable me raise a platform whereby young entrepreneurs like me can meet up together and put what they have in a single piece. As an artist, I am seeking for a proposal, a business proposal, for me to be able to meet up with my target. Imagine the situation where you give me an ink of just 50 naira and a paper of 50 naira, and I convert this paper into a canvas, and this ink, I use it to make a design for you. Then I sell this particular artwork for a sum of 50,000 naira. I bet you want to invest in me.
The name of my business is called Hair Doctors. and we render hair services to both male and female. I've carried out a SWOT analysis on this business and have checked my strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats, and I've realized that my strength is offering top-notch customer services and also quality assurance of my product. While my weaknesses are financial constraints, lack of equipment. On the other hand, I hope to maximize the opportunity of people demanding my services out there. While my threats, the threats to these opportunities will be financial constraints, the epileptic power supply we have in this country.
I've been able to make up to 8 to 10 wheat cap in a day, and most of the times my own profit in this business is that I've been able to make up to 8,000 to 15,000 every day in this business. And our core service are pedicure, manicure, hair, braiding of any kind of hairstyles, nails, gele of all styles. Our mission is to bring to you a quality product
I was caught up with stage fright. Let me just put it that way. It was really tough. It was really tough. I never had time to memorize what I prepared before we came down. And I thought we would present it with the script. I never knew it would be collected from us.
Ennis Culture is a brand name where we deal with Ankara mix. We use Ankara to do different type of things. We use Ankara in making bags, shoes, belts, and other fashion accessories like earrings, your neck chains, and all that. Now, Ennis Culture is a place where we rebrand and we restyle. What I mean by rebranding, we use your worn out things, your old shoes, we can rebrand them. You know, at times you might feel like, okay, this shoe is out of style or your bag is out of style. But Ennis Culture gets you covered. It helps you to rebrand your old things. And then Ennis Culture is a place whereby we give you a style of your own. We help you to make use of how you can make use of Ankara styles on a plain material. Like what I have now, it's a concept that was brought up by Ennis Culture. Why I think you should invest in Ennis Culture is because now this Ankara business is a fashion style, and as we all know, fashion is in vogue, it's everything, it's what everybody wants to do. Everyone wants to come out nice and fashionable. So what we do is we give you what you want at exact time you get, and you can get it on low budgets. We are for the masses. Even the poor masses can afford us, even the rich can afford what we give.
The name of my business is Meet and Greet Relaxation Center. It specializes on finger foods, exotic drinks, and a cinema. What are finger foods? Finger foods are food we eat to our fingers, the likes of toothpick foods like the small chops, we have the suya, we have the asu, and we have the grilled fish. We deal with exotic drinks as well, from the local drinks down to the foreign drinks, and we also deal with cinemas. I'm creating this platform not just to employ youth, but to alleviate problems from the Niger Delta area, because it's going to be located at Bayelsa State, Ogbia local government, Otueke town to be precise. And this business is set aside to employ youth as well, and to also alleviate problems. What are these problems? It's because we have encountered floods, we have encountered loss of properties, we have encountered Niger Delta militants destroying places. So I'm creating this business to employ youth to come down to Bayelsa State and say that yes, there's a place where you can relax after your long day at work. There's a place where you can relax and drink your coffee, eat your asun, relax yourself, and watch a very good movie with you and your family.
But the only person we contract him is small. When she won't come begin talk of things where she don't go through, like if he Becca, she try.
Precisely, I'm from Edo State, and Edo State is a land of fashion. Like, they believe you are what you wear. So, and New Benin market is a very big market in Edo State that all communities around Edo State, that is where they come to do all their transactions. So it's a good location where I'm about to open my new fashion house known as Ifi Baker's Ready to Wear Made Fashion Culture. So I'm choosing this location because it is a lucrative center for your business, and any of my investors, if they invest in this, they are going to get a lot of profit, and I will get as well.
I love fashion, and that was why I did my presentation to my own understanding, because I was into it. I know what it is all about. I know that where I will invest and get my money back, I know who will buy, and I know it will be a lucrative business. And I know that if my investors invest in it, they won't regret because I know exactly what I'm doing.
Precious Quartz Nigeria Limited furnishes your homes, hotels, offices, clubs, studios, and others. We offer exquisite Turkish and Nigeria-made interiors, as well as exterior decorations and furnishings. Precious Quartz will make living an art.
I thought and invented what we call the mini cold room machine, which is the ice block machine, and which is motorable. You can always move it from one position to another, from one state to another. It's easily motorable, unlike the cold room machines which are built on one spot, like a house. Okay, let's say the ice block machine serves as a substitute to the cold room machines, and for that reason, being that the cold room machines are expensive in maintenance, while the mini ice block machines are less expensive in maintaining them. For instance, the cold room machines uses a compressor of 3-phase unit, while the ice block machines are controlled by single-phase electricity. And considering the fact that electricity in Nigeria is not stable, and using a 3-phase unit to power a compressor of 3-phase, imagine a situation whereby a phase has no light. That means the cold room is shut down and useless. But in a situation whereby you're using an ice block machine, just single phase, your machine runs as long as you want it to run, depending on your choice. And also, on that note, I discovered that some of my clients and customers are always complaining about fluctuation of light because of the situation of light in the country. So I decided to invent what I call the delay timing system, which is also my product. And what is the delay timing system? What the delay timing system does is, during the process of the fluctuation of light, when there is light and the light is being seized and brought back again, the delay timing system seizes the light to a particular number of minutes or hours which I set the delay timing system to.
My business is poultry farming. And whether we like it or not, poultry farming has to do with meat production, egg production, and feather production. In as much as you love clothes, designer clothes, that's where the feathers come in. For the egg, I decided to buy into this program because of the school feeding program where the Nigerian government have decided that every child of school age should be fed in school with at least one egg. And you discover the millions of Nigerians that will be needing egg every day. May I also remind you that the white meat which the chicken produces, Nigeria can only produce 35% out of the 100% that is being consumed in this country. So this is one industry, this is one business where it is so minutely looked at, but there is so much in this business. When we invest in this business, the turnout is so massive that we are made. That is why I call it the black magic money. Now, this is my proposal. My proposal is that at the end of every day, eggs leave the poultry house, mature birds leave the poultry house, and those that bought a mature bird, I go back to buy feathers from them that I will dust and will send out.
And let's talk about cassava processing. Cassava, botanically known as Manihot esculenta, is a tropical and subtropical crop. This indicates that it can be grown on both tropical and subtropical regions. Cassava, Nigeria currently is the largest producing cassava in the whole world. Like, they have the largest production of cassava worldwide. Cassava is a household food. Cassava is the third most consumed carbohydrate worldwide. Now, why should a big business owner or an investor venture into cassava processing? Cassava processing helps in reducing or removing the toxic glycosides in raw cassava roots. Now, cassava processing helps in making cassava as a raw material readily available for other agro-aligned or pharmaceutical industries. Cassava processing further helps in production of cassava foods, like conversion of cassava into cassava flakes, gari, which is a popular household food. Chips, we have cassava chips. Now, cassava processing further helps to make cassava as a raw material conserved. That is, instead of making it a waste in its raw form, it could be processed like dried, processed in other processing machines, thereby making it readily available for consumption.
Now, the reason why I'd like to go into this palm kernel oil extraction is because over the years now, the demand for palm kernel oil has increased globally, because most people use palm kernel oil to cook. They use it as a substitute for vegetable oil. Then palm kernel oil can also be used to prevent cancer, can be used to prevent high blood pressure, cyanide poisoning, and what have you. So you investing into palm kernel oil extraction, you can never regret, because palm kernel oil has a lot of uses, as its use can never be overemphasized.
Not been feeling too well. I had a cough, and some amazing housemates helped me out, and it's getting better. I'm fine. One house asked me how I was doing, and though I delayed him during my turn to talk about my own brand, so he told me to step aside. So I'm sure maybe he's considering me because of my health and the little challenge I had now. I wanted to talk about my skincare brand, because I am my skin and my skin is me. I live for my brand. I live for skincare. There is no skincare without the Benz Organics, because I'm so proud to portray my skin anywhere, because that my skin is like this. This is still the effect and glow of over 6 months ago of my products. So imagine how glossy and how glowy and how healthy and how well blended my skin would look if I had continued my product. My products are super amazing. They are rich, organic, friendly, open to both male and female. There are no restrictions. Any shade, any tone, any color can use it and bask in the glow. So I'm proud of my brand, and I wanted to share a lot of things about it, but this is just a brief, a highlight, a hint on it.
Precious Quartz Nigeria Limited furnishes your homes, hotels, offices, clubs, studios, and others. We offer exquisite Turkish and Nigeria-made interiors, as well as exterior decorations and furnishings. Precious Quartz will make living an art.
Here comes Sophie Diva deodorant range. It comes both in roll-on and body spray. The body spray contains 48 ml, which the roll-on contains 30 ml. It is combined by long-lasting premium masculine fragrance with the unique pepper of black carbon, which help to absorb and emulate body odor.
My name is Toby, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer and Content Producer of Pebbles TV NG. Our vision at Pebbles TV NG is to be an alternative to terrestrial TV stations and many more. And our aim is to be able to also manage different media houses such as entertainment, politics, campaigns, and all of that, to bring about the behind the scenes for you, to know how most of these things are being done. And the objective of Pebbles TV NG is actually to build young entrepreneurs like myself, to teach them still photography, to teach them videography, and how to have interviews with most of their mentors and celebrities.
My sports clothing line, Kanye at Leisure Sports Clothing Park. The clothing park is inspired by the iconic American singer Beyonce, who owns an Ivy Park clothing in USA. The clothing park is going to involve all clothing and sports, from the head warmers to t-shirts to long sleeves to joggers, shorts, socks and sneakers. And it's going to cater for all men and women of different shapes and sizes, including children. We are going to, investors, we are going to work on a 3 million naira budget capital for the startup. And I will conclude by saying, when I was young, my dad would come to my room early in the morning, knocking on my door and telling me it's time to go jogging. And I'll be like, what am I going to wear? And that is where Kanye at Leisure Clothing Park comes in, because the clothing park consists of everything I'm wearing. You don't need to start choosing. So thank you, and I know I'll do my best, because it's going to be the biggest and the newest sports selling brand in the whole country that will compete with the international brands all over the world.
I'm the CEO of Brand Modeling Agency. This agency has existed for 2 years and is being located in Victoria Island, Ikoyi, Lagos State. This agency is for training models and training talents. This agency is an agency we want to build to be a world-best leading agency all over the world, to compete with Nigeria, to compete with other African countries, and to compete with the world at large.
The reason why I'm bringing up the business plan is that I believe there are young Nigerians out there who really want to venture into entertainment, but they lack people to put them through. Lack of orientation has really been a serious problem. So for this, I really want someone who can come into, to support me, to give me that business project, so we can actually get these young Nigerians out there who are multi-talented, from places like Ajegule, First Tag. We have so many Nigerians who can sing, dance, do comedy and all that, but there is no platform for them.
And I'm here to bring to you Waste to Wealth. Now, Waste to Wealth is an innovation where we go after your waste and convert it to wealth, money. Now, here this is how it goes. We go after your waste, and not just anyhow waste. We go about a specific one. After doing a lot of sorting out, we go for your low density polyethylene, which is our normal sachet water, the leather. So after making a lot of research, we discovered that economically, our normal tiles at home gets to break due to maybe you fall down on your tile, it gets to break, and then we discovered that after the use of some fillers, just like periwinkles and sand, will be able to make a composition to make a stronger tile and also a stronger interlocks for your house. We would, from the composition of the leather and also the sand or periwinkle shell, will be able to make the plastic ceiling, which have also gone through a lot of processes, the impact test and also the heat test on it, which of course this test go on different compositions. We have different compositions of having the leather at 100%, the periwinkle shell at 0, then ranging from 80% to 20%, so on and so on. Now, this innovation helps in bringing about the eradication of unemployment in our country. Because first of all, from every stages of this production, we have employment rates. Now, we have different stages like sorting out, washing, cleaning, drying, and also the shredding, because you have to shred these leathers for it to compact with those sands. Now, in every stage of it, we would employ nothing less than 100% for these different stages. Now, after these stages is done, after when this production is being made, we need people that will take this product to the market. Employment comes there too also. So after that, we as a company, we would be able to get revenue from these houses, whereby we will allow them to subscribe to our packages, where we will be able to give them drums for their waste bin, and they will pay an amount of money for us to come get their debts or their waste weekends or monthly, whichever package you choose.
We cook and deliver all kinds of food of your choice at your doorstep within Lagos. I would love my investor to invest in me so that I could get more equipment to make it faster, and also bring young people to work under me and also improve their skills. Thank you.
I'm the CEO of Otis TV with the slogan Vibe Your City.
OTIS is an acronym which is Only the Informed Survives. As the name goes, it means our vision is born out of the increasing desire of the hearts of Nigeria and the world for knowledge of their environment, knowledge of things around them, and also things happening in their society. Our aim is to create content from our south, from the Niger Delta, to create content that we will be able to sell to the world.
You would agree with me that in this country we have epileptic power supply, and that's where we come in. Now I present to you the solar energy. Now how did that happen? This comprises of the solar panel, the converter, and the batteries.
Over the years, I've found out that so many people find difficult in hiring catering services because they believe that catering service is only made for the richest. Worry no more. I'm here to tell you that Miriam's catering services is here to give you nothing but the best, and also on your low budget. We can use your low budget and give you nothing but the best in your event.
We run a street concert. Well, to tell you today, one of them is actually working with one of our greatest artists in Nigeria now. So I plead to you that if you come to us and invest in our business, I'll be able to run a very big concert in which I'll be able to bring in more youth into this industry. The reason why I'm doing this is because most of them that are talented, that knows how to sing, that knows how to act, but got no fund to establish themselves.
Well, let's talk about the problems that a lot of logistics companies are facing that ASAP is going to solve. Well, ASAP, a lot of logistics companies are faced with the problem of, traffic, inaccessibility to remote locations, and accidents. Well, ASAP hopes to solve these problems because these drones, they will just zap all over the traffic straight up. They don't even have any problem with traffic. They will just fly over, deliver it efficiently and on time.
My name is Ahmed Refiatomomi. I'm a nurse. I want to talk about pharmacy shop. What is pharmacy shop? Pharmacy shop is where hospital equipment are sold. I would like to talk on advantages and disadvantages of pharmacy shop. Advantages first. Number one, if you have a glucometer to check the sugar level, you will make money with that.